It is the last day of July, and so summer is fast, what do you call that? Fast going by. Anyways, as you can see in the background, we are already thinking of winter, and although we do cut some firewood here, we didn't cut enough last year to keep ourselves going for the winter. So again, we are purchasing some firewood, and we have our first load there that we have to get into the woodshed, so that's the next job. But while we were waiting for the load of firewood to show up, I'll show you what we got up to. We weeded our blueberry bed, or one of our blueberry beds. And what was kind of interesting about this was the weeds were primarily, can't really see it there, but potatoes. So we actually got a little harvest of sort of new potatoes. Now we could have left them longer and probably would have got more, but that's all right because they were just an extra added bonus, and they was our blue skin.
They were kind of smothering out the blueberries a bit.
Yeah, they were definitely smothering out the blueberries a bit, so we didn't really want to lose the blueberries. You can also see here that some of our blueberries, these little top hat low bush blueberries, they've actually been producing really well. We've already harvested 74 grams of blueberries off them, and there's a few more to go. So this year's not going to be a crazy blueberry harvest, but it's still pretty awesome to be producing it yourself. There it is. 2 full cords have arrived, and we've split a few pieces and basically got it in the woodshed. And we're pretty much sitting with about half, maybe a little more than half because we had some already, but roughly half of what we need for the winter, which is basically 4 full cords. I guess this is a little tip, or tip from my perspective, because I'm not very good with machinery. So I like machines that are relatively simple. And the one I'm going to show you is something that I think is relatively simple. And that's a wood splitter. If you burn firewood, it's an excellent thing to have. And this is just a very, very simple wood splitter. It's electric, so yes, from one sense it's not super sustainable, but on the other hand, the amount that we process, it's a very, very handy tool to have. And yes, you could do it with an old-fashioned axe, but this essentially does do it faster. And yeah, I guess that's the reason to have tools on your homestead, farm, garden, whatever. Is in most cases you probably could do the work yourself, but it's a time factor. And tools like this do help you save time, and that allows you to do more things, which of course can be a dangerous snowball effect. But in case you can't tell, we're fairly big fans of small, relatively simple tools because they usually do tend to make your life easier. We're a little bit leery of big, complicated tools because they usually require a bit more upkeep.
And we're going choke cherry picking.
Possibly blackberries too.
Maybe blackberries. We're going to see what we can find. Speaking of blackberries, Chris is nabbing some right now.
Not very many that are ready yet.
No, I thought they'd still be another week or two yet. How's the taste?
Not bad.
Not bad? They don't look quite ripe. We are traversing down the cattle trail to their back pasture to where I showed you those choke cherry trees, because I'm betting, this is a week later now, I'm betting they are ripe. So let's go check it out. We've arrived at the one good tree. It looks like they're pretty much ready. Some of them are a little bit lighter, but I imagine they'll ripen up as soon as we pick them.
The birds have been eating them. So.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a lot less than what there was. So we better get them now before the birds take them all. So that is our haul from the first tree. I bet you if we combined them, it would probably fill the smaller one. I think that's a 4. That's probably a 1 liter, and this one's probably a 2 liter strawberry basket. But we're going to go to the next tree and see what else we can get. So we have arrived at the damaged tree that was in the pasture with the cows and horses. They used it as a scratching post on the bottom, but these ones are so ripe. Look at how beautiful and dark they are.
These ones always went pretty black though.
Yeah, we probably picked the other ones a little bit before they were ready, but the birds are just getting everything, so we got to get them. So we're out here getting our choke cherries, And look at that tree we just discovered in pasture 2. We're going to do a loop around and check that out and taste test one of those because they look ready. Might be some crabapple jelly in the nearish future because they look like they'd be perfect for making nice pink crabapple jelly. So here we are at this little tree. Tons of them already on the ground, whether that's from deer or the bad storms that we've had. But they're just little cute guys. Look at these. I'm going to try one. See, I'm going to pick one that's got lots on there. Tart. Potentially need a little bit more time. But at the same time, I think we should definitely keep an eye on it because I think it's going to go fast. But it's covered in apples. These will be great for liqueur. They're just tart enough and got that pretty red color. Oh, more foraging to do, I guess, huh?
We'll be able to make apple juice after all this year.
We will. Even though our good tree from last year that we loved for its juice had no apples, we will have to do an apple tour because we whined earlier this spring about there being no apples, and now we're going around and going, holy cow, they're all loaded.
But different trees.
But different trees. It is going to rain. You can feel it. The temperature is dropping. But there is our third chokecherry tree. So we're going to go over there and see what else we can find. I've said that a lot in this video. We're going to go over there and get the rest of these chokecherries.